Okay, so give me a minute to set stuff up. But today is Thursday, March 26th. Greetings, pals. It's nice to see y'all. We are watching the Blackhawks versus the Flyers. It is a home game for the Flyers. Currently, they're up 3-0. Middle of the second. It's a Chicago power play for another 30 seconds, but so far it's okay. But, you know, we don't count our ducks before they've done their duck activities. We're gonna do 20 minutes of WoW, just because I've, like, missed doing the WoW thing. But I am also trying to, log in earlier. So, Reha, I'm a little chilly today. And sleepy. I decided to go to bed very late yesterday. Sometimes when you're an adult and you can choose to be an adult and you can choose your own bedtime, sometimes you just shouldn't do that. My feet are cold. I'm so cold today. But I brought the tea that I'm going to read out to you guys and tell you what it is. Anyways, that's what we're doing. Welcome. I've missed y'all. But let me finish setting up all my stuff. Oh no. Okay, so. Sir, that's not very nice of you. What is this? All their freaking key bindings changed. Why do I have 3 pets? Well then, revive them. Where's the rest of it? No, that's wrong.
It's too far away.
Oh my, what are all of my attack stuff? They freaking literally like just updated stuff and now everything's like out of whack. This is horrible. I don't even know. Half of these are so useless. You guys can clearly tell this is not my not my class. Anyways, they're doing okay. It's halfway through the second. Just okay though.
I don't have a target.
That was like the worst. That was the worst. Where is... No, that's not what I was looking for. Housing dashboard. I hate new things. Okay. Run as fast as an animal. Crazy. So like most of it is just like running away and stuff. Like quite literally, it's just... No, see? was that other one? I guess so. I don't like the, I mean, I guess so.
I need a target.
Anyways. I'm super sleepy today, guys. Because I got, like, definitely not enough sleep. Windsor. Windsor. I love Windsor. Okay, so. Sorry, took a minute. Took a minute. Okay. So, I did bring that tea to show you guys as well too. Oh my god. See, that's not fun at all. It's not very nice, sir. Alright. Good chat, good chat. Aw, it was really cute because there's like a video out there just a few months ago when we were playing WoW again. And I was like, man, I guess we're gonna have to go back to streaming. And here we are. It's like a full circle moment. Just for me. Listen, I'm sleepy and therefore emotional. Don't you guys all get like feelings when you haven't slept enough? I sure do. I clearly haven't thought about what I want to talk about today. Not a brain cell in there. That's not what I meant. Also, where's my wolf? They literally took my wolf. It's like a little annoying. It's not very nice. Me and that wolf bonded. Very rude. Very rude to just take it away like that. Hello, sir. It really truly is wild to be part of Alliance. They have so many rules and so many hats and they wear all these clothes. We just kind of figure it out. Everybody has a different vibe. That's not good. Blackhawks score 3-1. 8 minutes left of second period. See, that man's dead though. Oops, sorry, sir. I didn't mean to bother you. Well, we probably shouldn't have dead bodies on the floor though. That cannot be good.
Well met.
It's like the bubonic plague. See how I was saying that like you don't really need to read when you're playing WoW. Like, they tell you stuff, and if you're into the lore, which I am, but, like, not every second of the moment. Oh.
May the light bless the spirits of our ancestors, for they've chosen to allow my son to rest upon this holy ground. It is here,
Y'all can't just give
surrounded
up
by
now.
the heroes and patriots of
trying.
Gilneas, where he belongs.
You were a true man of the people, Liam. Unlike
She's
any
pretty, I
royal
like
I've
that
ever
flower.
met. We'll make them pay for this.
And also they'll literally, like, tell you the important stuff via
We'll
cutscenes,
return,
so.
Liam. I swear this to you.
King Oh, so warm. You killed my pet! It's not very nice. I will throw bombs at you.
I need to target something first.
Very rude. My third pet. How do we dismiss the pet? We love you though. Oh, sorry, pal. Is my wolf here? Apparently not. Whatever. We'll hang out with the spider. Very rude. Very rude that they took my... Oh wait, this one. I would rather be Wolfman. Thank you. No. Let's go, boys.
Well met.
Okay, we scored another goal. It's okay. There's like a balance beam happening. They're taking that hockey game seriously. I mean, you should take it when you can. Like, just push as far as you can. As far as you can. That's all that matters. This tea turned out great. It is the Miracle Tea. Loose leaf herbal tea by Teas by Kara. And it says Kara stands for pure in Sanskrit. We are a young couple who met and instantly bonded over our shared passion for teas. Conceptualized the brand Kara, yada yada yada. Moringa, ginger, rock salt, black pepper, hibiscus, cinnamon, clove, and cardamom. Clove is the one that I was feeling in there. Has 1.26 kilocalories per 100 milliliters of energy. How very exciting. Anyways, it's super yummy. But I've also, there's like sugar and pepper in this. Although it's quite clear. If I try to drink caffeine before I sleep, it's often a disaster. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, spaghetti. That one song is stuck in my head. Yes, I know I need to fill this out. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. This one. This other thing. Okay, anyways. Can I fly? I have to organize this because it's ridiculous. Again, but it's not really like a character that I'm going to play on. And by the time that I do play on it... Oh, now we can't fly. Okay, okay. Now that we're on a new expansion. Sorry, I'll switch over soon. One more quest, guys. Look how pretty it is. See, different. It's a different vibe from Eve. Oh, look, a deer. And a stag. Is that a deer? That's a deer. See, I can identify my deers. I know what a deer looks like. For sure. I have seen a deer before. That's a horse. That's a steed. Close enough. That's a glaive.
We do what we must.
That's a organ.
We will prepare.
Minnesota. Okay, so what? Wait, no, those are friends. Oopsies, sorry. Sorry, pals. Where are the foes? There we go. What's two? Oh, ho, 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 ho. LOL. What's this one? Double speed. War machine. Let's go find a war machine. No, thank you, sir.
I'm out of range.
Oh, I see.
I need to get closer.
See, this is where we run. Oh no, I'm gonna die. After this quest, I'll switch, I promise. back. That's ridiculous. The sea as it should be. I'm so sleepy. Travis and Travis. I still think about when they were doing the whole like Travis and Travis do cake or something like that, or do food. I don't remember what they were making, but it was adorable. It was like kitchen activities with Travis and Travis. I was like, you cannot be running at me right now. Q. Q. No. That didn't work. Hello, sir. Alright, we have 2 more war machines to kill. And just a few more humans. Or orcs. Doesn't really matter. Almost the end of this one. Truly, we should just like choose a location and like not push our luck. But where's the fun in that? Ooh, they sure do. Look at that. They scored again. 24 seconds left of period 2. I'm so proud of them. So good. The proudest. Hello, sir. I'm here to pew pew. See, that's where the overclicking comes from. We need one more of those. Done. Done. Ooh, there's one right there. Cool. Bye. Oh, Lord. Greetings. Do you mean wow? In general. I am switching over now to Eve. Just wanted to. It's the content farming. Farm that content. I'm a horde player though, so this is all very fun and exciting for me. I'm like, wow, look at all the alliance things. Look at all your structures, guys. Very fun. How are you today? Alright, I shall switch over. I will BRB. We'll do that later. Do you see my banner? I'm trying to do like trying to try all the classes. But it's fun. It's alright. It's an experience. I am gonna switch over to EVE Online now though. I just kinda do like the first like few minutes of World of Warcraft. Yeah, no, it do be that way sometimes in terms of burnout with WoW. It's easy to. Where's my other one? I'm missing a thing. It's like really easy to just get really. I guess there's a lot to do, and it does require a lot of you if you're like not prepared for all the jazz. But you know, I love it. I've tried to leave so many times. I mean, not really, not actually genuinely tried to leave. It's like the most half-ass, like whatever. But I really do like it. Like I find it just like relaxing to my nervous system. I think it's because I've been like playing it for so long. She's inside my blood at this point. Yeah. I want to do more raiding. I want to do Glory of the Raider achievements, the ones that you like, not the raid ones, but you go in and you do a bunch of like random jazz inside of it. They're like, find the 5 dog statues. You're like, okay, this is nothing to do with the actual raid. But I do want to get more into raiding, and I would like to get more into mythics. But shit looks intimidating, not gonna lie. It's always my excuse. Looks scary. I don't want to do it. sparkly ship. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna keep doing these missions until we get the thing. Rehaw. And then one of these days I am gonna go do that campaign train. Watch me keep saying that until it expires. Bow, bow, bow. I'm so sleepy. It's not good. Oh my god. That's scary. Greetings, Yuri. How are you today? The chore is the achievement. The achievement is that you bought into it. The achievement is that you didn't jump off a cliff in the process. WoW is not like it's the sticking by it that really is the achievement, because you're like I've talked about this before, where it's like you have like whatever amount of skill points or achievement points or whatever, and like no one will ever appreciate or know that, and every time you look at it you're like, this is the amount of time of my life I've wasted. When I look at the number of days I've spent in that game, I think it's years at this point. Like, I've spent years inside of that video game. That's just insane. It's so insane. I could have been outside frolicking. Did I do that? No. So, it's part of it. World of Warcraft is it's a questionable experience. Just through and through. I do not recommend. How are you guys doing? Nice. Yeah. Heck yeah. What a good time. I think they just... Did you play through the... What is it? The classic? They just did Wrath of the Lich King, didn't they? Did they? I don't fucking know what they're on. No, I do. No, I don't. I have no idea what they're on now. Yeah. There was a point in time where I was putting myself through playing both retail and classic. What's wrong with me? I need friends. I need to go outside. I have friends. I need to go outside. I need to go socialize with those friends. IRL, touch some grass. But... why is there so many things here? How are you guys doing today? Oh, I see. So you just did that one and then came back for the other one. Yeah, I didn't do Legion. I played Legion later. Or maybe I came in like at the very end of Legion. I don't remember. But I definitely didn't do Draenor. I've heard that was like just absolutely terrible. And even like doing it in like retro, because I came back and I did my Lore Master. So I went through all the expansions. I just didn't go through them in real time. And I didn't, it was like confusing through and through the way that they like tried to merge that, but I don't know. For a person that likes to like run away into a solo adventure, it was the game for me. I need to go out too. My therapist. Yeah, it's true. No, touching grass is it's important. It's like real scary out there though sometimes. I don't know. Truth be told, the way that like I've gotten myself out of that funk before is like you just go out for 5 minutes and you like set a destination. If you like, I don't know, like spend a toonie on like a thing at a store and just like go and buy yourself some random shit, or like go look at a tree. I just don't get as motivated by like random tree. But some people like drawing and stuff like that. You like go out, or you're like, I'm gonna walk around the block, and it eventually helps. You like build on it, but why touch grass when you have video games? And damn good today. I'm sleepy. I decided to stay up like really, really late and then wake up not super early, but I only got like a few hours of sleep, so I'm a little out of it. Every time I blink, I'm like, is it nap time? It's not. Warhammer. Aha, that is a good That's the one. You don't need anything else if you have Warhammer. People are annoying. It's true. It's true. People are, especially nowadays, people are all sorts of spicy in so many different directions. Why people? Or like pet a dog or a cat or a mouse or like a rat. Rats are easier to pet than mice. Preferably a domesticated one. Do not just like approach a random rat gentleman on the street. They probably have things against that. They do not want to be petted. Birds can be pet if you ask nicely. You can make raven friends. I've been trying to like coerce some of these raven friends I see outside to become friends with me. I've started carrying like nuts and bolts in my pocket so that if I see one I can just like toss it towards them as an offering. I'm just kind of hoping if I keep... Also, I lost my drones last time, I think. Yeah, see. I left them somewhere. So we're gonna have to go fix that at some point. I don't think they're around anymore. I like remembered the next day. I was like, ah shit, I never put those drones back in there, did I? Cool. I don't think I'm ready for that one. Immediately loses it. Destroy all the enemies. Why is there like so many of these? Anyways. What am I doing? Oh my god. As you can see, she's asleep. Oh, because they're also not organized by distance, are they? No, they're not. Oh my god. Oh, that's where the McDonald's sound is coming from. I'm like, how does it keep getting stuck in my head? It's the commercials. Yeah, I think I'm like way far away though. I literally don't remember where we were on some kind of mission and then it was literally the next morning that I remembered that I did not pick up those drones. I was so excited to deploy them because I was like, yeah, look at that. I remembered about my drones and then just did not remember to put them back in. I need to get some cheap drones that it's okay to lose them. Yeah. Is it though? Is it technically food? Is it really technically food? Because I kind of feel like it's paper. Or worse. It would be a good thing if it was paper. Too much Warhammer. Yeah, you really should. Those of y'all who invest into Warhammer, I'm like, y'all probably have a good job, because that's expensive. But so pretty. I've seen the Warhammer like stuff. Can you sell them afterwards once you paint them, or do you battle them? I know that that's something you can do. Raising a Robin army. This is good. Like a weaponized Snow White. Legally, yes. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. They really should like argue that. They should change it to something else, because is it food if it makes you sick over time? Like, sugar is food, but if you tried to eat that all day every day, you'd probably die very quickly. And by those standards, technically everything's food. Like, you could eat your mouse mat, you know, or your clothes. Technically, that's fibrous, I guess. Are you gonna survive off it? Probably not. I don't know anything. I am not a nutritionist, don't ask me. This tea is it. Everything is edible once. Yes. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, hopefully not trash it. That's terrifying. I mean, that's definitely one way to touch grass, though. Like, what a power move. That's a good one. Do they come in sets, or do you buy them, like, separately? Or is it both? Because I've heard some, like, crazy-ass prices for Warhammer. I've met, like, a few people that have little, armies or whatever. Collections. I'd display mine if I had stuff like that. And there's not, or is there, like, color schemes that you're supposed to paint them, or is it just, like, a go nuts, have fun? By the squad. That's cool. I've seen, or I had the one, it might not be Warhammer Reaver, but it, like, must still be somewhere. I think I still have it somewhere. But it's like a, is it like an eyeball and it has a bunch of tentacles and shit? Something like that. I don't know. That's such a nerdy thing to like nerdy ass requirement. You get bonus points if you do it properly. I love that. I feel like if I had more funding, I would definitely be a Warhammer person. But I applaud your hobby. I would love a cookie right now. I've also had just like the biggest sugar cravings lately. I'm making potato ice cream today. That's another thing I did today. That was a thing. Captain America theme and Hello Kitty. My brain read that as like both at once. Like a Hello Kitty themed Captain America. That sounds good. That's really cute though. Hello Kitty Warhammer. That's adorable. Heck yeah. So it was Hello Kitty themed Captain America. Does anybody else feel like we're literally just like going through Infinity War lately? It's been my favorite comparison. I'm like, eventually it'll stop. They'll come back. Just me. You can do it, boys. Keep going. Let's go, period 3. Isn't that one of them? No. Flip it into the Chicago zone. Ship restrictions? Not a ship restrictions. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah, right? We sure are. We sure are. But hopefully we get out. Or like the Doctor Strange, I guess that's the same movie. Where it's like, we have like two survivable options as long as everything goes according to plan. I'm like, well, I hope we're in that one. I hope we're getting there. Or like that thing where it's like, it's all fractured. Is that the Darkest Timeline too? I don't remember. I was recently trying to finish like the second Loki season, but I feel like if I finish it, then I have to let go of him, and I can't do that. I'm like still upset about his death. So yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Just serious denial problems going on over here. Don't judge me. so proud of them today. Destroy the repair system. That one too. Back to the Future. Yeah, I'd been thinking about that. Was it what year was it set in for them? Was it 24? I can't remember. But it's like, it's crazy that we've like, it's always like weird when like we just like surpass the like future in like movies and stuff. And then all of a sudden the future isn't so future. Like I think about how in 25 years it's going to be 2050 or whatever, 24 years. And that makes me so uncomfortable. Also, I was born at the end of the last century, and like the concept that I might live to the end of this century and just like casually live through an entire century. I used to look at my great grandmother and just be like, wow, you've lived through an entire century. Like, what was the, like, she wasn't born in the 1800s. She was born just after the 1800s. But it was like, what was it like back in like ancient times? And she's like, so one day I get to experience that, hopefully, maybe, or I'll like, we'll see how it goes. I've done a lot of questionable things with my body. That sounds weird. I've put a lot of non-food into there. I don't know if that was better. Whatever. Oh, really? 2015. That's rough, because I was like, I swear it was not that long ago that they were here. Because I remember they were doing the lace-up shoes, like, in, I guess, 2015, where they were like, isn't this the year we're supposed to get lace-up shoes and, like, flying cars and shit? And that didn't happen. We still don't have self-lacing shoes, like, as a broad spectrum thing. I know. I tried to climb my way out of that one. It didn't, just got worse. The grave was getting deeper. Sometimes you just kind of have to commit to your stupid things you say. Whatever. I keep trying to tab. That's not how that works. Pew pew. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of like self-lacing stuff, but I feel like it's not the same. And yeah, it's not like mainstream. Like, I was hoping to get, you know, mainstream self-lacing shoes. Like, mainstream hoverboards, mainstream blah blah blah. But instead it's like the same exact existence as the 1800s, but now we just like stress more and like yap about it on the internet. We were given technology, and all we do with that technology is like cause more problems. Humans. We've got this. Yeah. What were they making recently? I saw hover shoes recently. I don't know if it was real. I just saw it on like social media somewhere. But I am very excited for trains. Magnet trains. Let's go. We should put those everywhere. They should be everywhere. Bullet train. Sorry, that was loud. I am so on board with trains. If we have to like funnel all of our existence just into trains, that's it. We'll be good. Also, I probably wouldn't be able to like balance on a hoverboard, not gonna lie. I can't balance on a skateboard. Even those like wheelie things, I haven't tried them yet, but I feel like I would like eat shit immediately. I used to have much better balance when I was younger. It went away after 25. Score more, just for fun. I promise it'll be useful. I'm so proud of them. They're trying so hard. It's like the end, but it's time. Nice. Yeah, I've flown enough times, but I've recently just like really been developing like a liking. I mean, I've always had the TISM has been activated by the trains, obviously, but other than that, I've always had an interest in train, or like I like taking trains, not an interest in trains. I like taking trains. There's something like calming about it, and it's so much fun because you get to like stare out the window and like look at all the cool shit. It's like very passive traveling. I love it. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the movie Logistics. It's like 35 hours long, and it's literally just like a camera attached to like all the different like transport vehicles and stuff, and it's in real time, so it's like 8 hours of like the boxes on a train, and then like 4 days of like the boxes on a ship, and like you just have that shit on in the background. It's very good for you. Again, can you tell I'm neurodivergent? But yeah, no, trains, fantastic. Also with all the like recent flight complications, I'm like, do I want to risk it? I will only fly if I must. That's probably like an unreasonable fear, but like might as well. I feel like trains are also probably healthier for the environment. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. They should make them cheaper though. Can vape when no one's looking. I mean, technically you could do that on a plane too, but well, they'll give you more shit. I don't recommend it. I am not endorsing vaping on planes. Relax. I can hear the TOS screaming at me. Stand up and walk around too. Yeah, I mean, technically you could also do that on a plane, but people would get annoyed. We were flying back from this like one, I think it was like vacation at some point, to Montreal. And like, I don't know if these kids have never been on a plane or what, but there was like 10 of them, and they decided to mid-plane decided to just like have a party in the back. What are you doing? It was crazy. One guy didn't want to put on his shirt, and then he also didn't want to like stop drinking his beer that he brought from outside of the plane. And they were like, we know that you guys are returning from like whatever tropical country we were at, but like as soon as you're on this plane, you're technically in like American or like Canadian like territory and stuff. You have to like follow laws. You can't just like hang out just because you're coming back from wherever. It was a wild plane ride. That was like the wildest plane ride I've taken, probably. Worse for the environment? Yeah, I'd heard mixed things, I think. Is it just because like of the sourcing and shit? Or is it the emissions? But I'm glad to hear that. I feel like probably the Shinkansen and like the magnet trains are probably gonna be better. I don't know though. I'm not like a train expert at all. I'm just like a train appreciator, really. I don't want TSA. Yeah, actually, I was just talking about that earlier because I heard that ICE got deployed into TSA, and like honestly, I'd never felt this way before ever, and like I'd never considered it, never thought about it, but like you kind of think that TSA agents are like, you know, trained to be there and whatever. I've never felt like scared of the agents like ever, and usually I was like talking about it to someone where like one of my favorite parts about traveling to America was actually like the border guards. I don't know how they are down on the south border, but on the north border and on the like airport spaces, I find that like a lot of them had like just really good senses of humor. They were all really nice. And like I'm an immigrant, so like before I got like we got our citizenship in Canada, we'd been held up in like immigration for like hours. So like immigration during my childhood was like really big part, you know. It's like they'll never let you just through. They're gonna be like, we're gonna search all your stuff and do all the things, we're gonna question you for 3 hours. But they were always like really nice, and like they were always like really funny, you know. You could joke with them and whatever. I don't trust ICE being there. I'm like, you guys, again, sorry, we're gonna go on a rant from an outside perspective because I don't actually know, and like, you know, maybe it's just the two dudes and they don't represent anyone or whatever, but like in the countries I'm from, like the law enforcement is like trained to like handle their weapons if they have weapons. Here we had like a van attack in Toronto in like 2000, oh goodness, like 18 maybe. And the dude tried to like unalive himself via cop. And it was incredible. They got like video of it and everything. He was like trying to pretend he had a gun so that the cop would like pew pew him. And the cop didn't. Like he stood his ground and like waited for like, you know, to assess the situation, and then went in and like whatever. And I just like remember that, and I'm like, this is what a trained officer does and looks like. And it's not like they got like this specialized officer. It's like it was just whoever was closest, right? And so to just like see the way that America's reacting, like it was the first time in my life that I'm like, actually I don't feel comfortable going to the States right now. Like I don't know if they're, and like to be afraid of like the workers there is like weird. Just like I don't, like there's a lot of foreigners in airports. I don't know if you guys know, like most of the people there are foreigners. And so like what if you get scared that like, you know, just like someone you judge like a foreigner has like some issue, and then you like what are gonna start doing the stuff that we see them doing on TV in airports? Like heck no. So I don't know, America. Hopefully y'all put your TSA agents back where they belong, or so help us. Maybe they just like won't get trade and tourism, and if, you know, y'all don't care about that, that's okay. Okay, I'm done. That's my rant. I'm good. Russia. But I also am a New Zealand PR. It's a good time. But I'm not like there's the refugee people, and then there's the like immigrant people. So we like immigrated here from whatever, and it's like a whole entire procedure. I'm very like on board for that procedure, and I'm on board for like refugee in Canadian standards. I don't know about America and how it works. They have like a completely different population, but even as an immigrant, it's like I do believe that like we should have the infrastructure to like take in the people that we're taking in, not just like pile everyone in and just like see what happens, because that never ends well. So as long as we're doing it ethically. But in terms of like the actual immigration process, like I think it took us like 9-10 years to get it, and there was a lot of like whatever. Again, I was a child, but like my parents went through it, and we'd gone through immigration and stuff. But we did like a lot of traveling while we were on PR or while we were whatever. It's just that there's like a process, and you have to like, you know, if you're gonna choose to leave the country and come back into it, you have to also sit in immigration for 3 hours and like talk to them about everything you're bringing in and like what you're doing. I think that's totally valid. It was a totally valid process. It was totally fun. It also gives you enough time to like, you know, like assimilate to the society, and assimilate to Canadian values, and assimilate, like learn to love the country that you've just, you know, chosen to come to and applied and like spent years like doing all the song and dances. So yeah, as long as it's done correctly, it's a fun time. But I don't know what's happening on the planet right now. Shit is wild. Habitat to habitat. Boop. Some of us want ice to go harder. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You guys seem to have, I don't know what the ins and outs of it is. Yeah, it does seem like America's gonna fall apart if ice goes a little bit harder. Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice if they could demonstrate that they have good training. Like it would be like, I don't know, UAE just did like a SWAT challenge, and like Kazakhstan won that. That was, their team was insane, and I'm pretty sure there was like a female Chinese team that actually beat the American SWAT team. So like, you know, like how good is that training? Like how good are your, you know, and from what I hear, they were just like bringing on like random dudes to like do ice. I think it was like a bit of a ploy to get more people into the workforce. And they, like, I'm just looking at America as a bit of like a WWE situation right now, which is like really messed up, because like I guess that's how y'all do politics, but that's fine. The world is crazy right now. Who am I to judge? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You guys are gonna. That's up to y'all to figure out. It's up to y'all to figure out which one is which. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think that if you're like a big representative force like that, and especially if you're gaining a lot of like attention and stuff, that it's like it's also on that law enforcement agency to make sure that like the image they're putting out is that they are well trained and stuff. And number two, like, why, again, I don't know because I'm not American, but like, why didn't those people get held account? Like, why is there like a debate on like if that was like them hurting the people? I'm trying to be like vague for the TOS. Like I'm not quite sure why America's like debating on whether that was okay or not, because again, I come from specific countries and like they don't do that even over there, even though like, you know, certain Eastern countries have pretty deep laws about certain things. So coming from places where like you do have trained officers, like I would feel perfectly comfortable coming up to like OMON agents or like police officers or whatever, and they're like, you know, they're serious people and they carry like weapons and you know that they're trained and stuff, but it's also like they don't let them out onto the street if they're not like 100% trained. They don't let them out onto the street if they're not like psychologically prepared for like whatever. And so yeah, or the way that they called them, that was also questionable, where they were like, anybody who wants, come on in, and like we'll train you. Anyways, whatever, that's just my opinions. I didn't mean to talk politics. But from the outside perspective, that's where I stand. Like I don't think I'll be traveling to America unless necessary anytime soon, because of the ICE agents that are in there, just because I don't trust them. Yeah, but as an outsider, like I just saw what you say, trained law enforcement, like what in my opinion was do some pretty crazy stuff. So I don't feel safe. Like if you guys feel safe, that's totally, like, everybody is welcome to their own opinions and stuff, but I personally would avoid the space because until that situation is resolved. Like personally, I don't want to be there. I don't want to risk that, you know. If people feel comfortable, that's great, but that was like my line for me. I was like, oh no, that doesn't seem reasonable, that doesn't seem correct. I'ma just not do that. There's many of other countries to travel to. We do not have to travel to that one. Can you guys tell that I'm a liberal? I mean, I have like, I'm like financial, what do they call it? Like financially conservative. But I definitely believe in like, let's all be nice to each other and not be terrible. No place is safe. I mean, you can pew pew each other into here, that's fine. Yeah, I don't... That's cool, I guess. Make your own safety. Yeah, I don't know. Well, like, as a tourist, though, you know, and also, like, I don't know, maybe I'm too Canadian, like, we don't carry guns here, so I wouldn't even know how to, like, defend myself with a weapon. Nor would I obviously bring one into America, but like even if I had one, like it sounds scary, because like what if I hurt someone inside? And that being said, like I have shot firearms before. I'm a yay guns as long as they're like legally owned, and as a Canadian I believe we should shoot them inside the range, although recently there's all sorts of like not enough ammo and stuff, so, or like an ammo situation or whatever, so perhaps not. Oh, nice. I've never been to Ireland, but I really want to. It sounds and looks like a magical place. How are you liking the US? Did you immigrate, or were you born there? You don't have to answer. But how are you liking the US? Pew pew. I'd have a minefield. just around your property. Are you allowed to have minefields? I don't know how deep, like, American weapons laws go. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. It's interesting. It's like a lot of people come for, like, safety and stuff. But, America seems, like, I don't know. Again, from the outside perspective, seems like they adjust, like, a lot. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I bet it's hard for, like, veterans too to, like, you know, just like you do your service and stuff, and then it's like it's up to the random dudes at the top to decide, like, where it goes. I guess generals too, but, like, I don't know much about American generals or how the military works there. New Hampshire, nothing at all. New Hampshire, is that populated? Many people? LA, I've heard LA is, like, having all sorts of crazy situations. I heard you guys are, like, preparing for the... Is it the World Cup? Is that what it is? That's coming? And they're, like, having a conversation about what they're gonna do on for Skid Row and stuff. I probably couldn't point to New Hampshire on a map, to be honest. Is it on the East Coast? I don't know. I definitely know American geography for sure. Is it flat? Texas of the North. Interesting. I learn more and more about this secret land, you guys. Is it part of New England? I feel like we've talked about this. You told me which ones were part of it. I only know about New England from the Noah Khan songs or whatever they are coming out. I'm like, oh yeah. But it's interesting to me because they're like, the song, like, complains about Massachusetts. They, like, complain about how cold it is. Have I talked about this? Have I yapped about this before? Where it's like they complain about how cold it is, but then Canada's like, yeehaw, and then there's us. It's actually pretty warm in southern Canada. See, northern Canada. If you think I know what P&W is. Is that Washington? Is that Washington the state? Because that's on the other side, right? I know that part. What happens in Washington the state? Like, is it relevant? Is there people there? Pacific Northwest, thank you. Zero geography. We were talking about something yesterday. I think I could probably name most of the American states, but I could not put them on a map for you. Like, I don't really know where Ohio is. I know it's attached to Michigan. And I know Illinois is, like, the one with... I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But it's like, the Chicago's inside of it, and it's next to a lake. And Minnesota touches Manitoba, I think. Oh, interesting. It's kind of like BC. That's cool. Is it like a lot of cities, or is it just mostly forest? I don't know, because I think about like some of the other like the flat ones that people talk about how they're like not super duper inhabited, or like there's like not a big population in there. Oh geez, isn't that most highways though? We have a highway, we have the Trans-Canada Highway, and that's where most of our people disappear, or like they disappear off the road. They like disappear into the beyond. Oh, so many serial killers. What were we doing? I'm so sleepy today, holy crap. Do 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 do. Disappearing people. What about that highway that goes, it's like all red, you see it in movies, and then there's like a big old rock. I think it's called something devil something. Where's that? Looks like it's in a desert. But also I kind of have this understanding that like a bunch of the middle of America is desert. I don't know. Utah is a cool one. I've been learning a lot about that place. Oh, wow. So interesting. It's interesting how each one, like each state has like a whole different vibe to it. I've been told that's the whole point of it. But I think it's neat. Aside from all the problems, like if you don't look at all the problems, I think it's a really cool concept. Hopefully it gets back to being a cool concept. I think we miss America. The rest of the planet's like, can y'all just come back to being normal? That would be lovely. Slowly but surely. Oh, Fury, did you hear the part where I lost my drones? Because I forgot to put them back into the drone bay. It was a good time. I got to use them for one whole adventure. Wee. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That they were not like crazy expensive, and that's what I was like, I'm gonna get a bunch of the, not a bunch of, I'll try to get like the cheaper ones so that until I learn and remember, because something tells me this is not the last time. Pew pew. Goalie acrobatics. Pew pew. No, oh, because you're not targeting them. That's the problem. Oh no. Oh no. Nice. What kind of ships do you usually prefer? Pew pew. Oh, almost. Almost. 3 minutes left. You can do it, friends. You can do it. No. Yeah, I guess depends on what you're doing. What is that one? Because I'm learning the difference between armored ships and then the shield one or something like that. That's very interesting. Shield ship. Nice. Yeah. I'm trying to see which one I like more. I think I like the armored ship. Does it move slower if it's an armored ship though, or is it like what's the drawback? That's the word. For like armored ships versus shield ships. Oh, they've used both goalies. Both goalies today. Oh no. 'Tis it. Nope. Armored ship uses guns? What? Versus using like swords? What's on it really is tank type. Missiles or drones, I see. I don't think I've tried the missiles yet. No struggle tonight. Struggle snuggle with the puck. I miss me a good struggle snuggle. BJJ. Jiu-jitsu. Heck yeah. Good job, boys. Flyers win 5-1 against the Chicago Blackhawks. What you gonna do? Fantastic. Oh, they're adorable. They do their little like head taps afterwards. That's so cute. The goalie has to tap everyone. That's adorable. I love it. Philly's such a blessing. I think I might be following Philly for baseball this year. Also Toronto. I really do love the Jays. That's like the only Toronto. I mean Raptors obviously, but I'm not so much into basketball. Anything that has a small court. Or no, I don't know. I guess hockey has a small court. Maybe it's because I don't know basketball. I haven't been told who to cheer for. Have not. I've been playing for 2 months. Totally know what I'm doing. Not at all. Yeah. How about you? You seem like you know what you're doing. Potentially. Fury helps me out. He's shown me the ways for many of the things I've done so far. I would not know what I'm doing otherwise. I'd probably still be binding, to be honest. It's good. It's very nice of you. Very altruistic. Oh my god, it's so cute. He like threw the puck at some kids. To some kids, not at some kids. Oh, that was adorable. Truly robust dental plans. Love it. It was like part of the Canadian like commercials for the Olympics. Oh, nice. Oh, December as in 24, the year. Heck yeah. Good deeds sometimes to make up for everything else. LOL. Are you liking it? What's your favorite thing to do? How'd you get into it? I appreciate it because so I would again only do WoW earlier, but I think we found a good match. Good competitor. For that sweet World of Warcraft. I will probably leave a little earlier today because I am so sleepy. That's very... Whenever there's only just one, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. This looks like a trap. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, they really target you as soon as I started, like, tried out a few things. Or tried it out once. YouTube was, like, so on my case, and, like, I think I even got a few, like, Instagram, like, promotional things. And then Twitch went full into. They were like, you should do this. I'm like, okay. YouTube. It's not what I wanted at all. Hello. Oh no, that's tomorrow. That sweet, sweet F1 GP's coming back. Also, Hamza versus Chimaev. That's like my next big thing. No. Nice. Almost every day. Wow, you do a lot of things. That's awesome. Do you have like a rotating schedule for when you do those things, or is it just kind of whatever makes you happy at the moment? That sounds fun. I really did enjoy mining. Mining was like super fun. I liked it. I liked it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'd like to do mining in wherever that place is that gives you more coin for it. What is happening here? Could you maybe not do that? What is happening? Super sus. Oh, I guess. And then it calls the other ones. Oh no. I'm also very excited to see Adesanya. That's this weekend, I think. Yeah. Hold on. Let's check when they fight though, because last time I said the same thing and then they were fighting during the day. Ain't no way, brother. Yeah, Seattle at 8 p.m. Cool. Prelim starting at 5. Well, that's gonna be fun. We're gonna both watch the hockey game and the UFC at the same time. Sounds good. Although I'll probably be on for prelims, all the way from prelims from 5 p.m. I love that they've transferred to Paramount because now it's so much easier to watch everything. And they've also bumped it like 2 hours earlier. So like your main card isn't starting at 10 o'clock anymore. It starts at 8. And then you're like going to bed at a reasonable time, which is lovely. I think they're trying to make it more family friendly. Kind of rotate. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool that you have all that figured out. I'd like to have like a rotation of sorts, or like I really do love me a schedule of like which days you do what. And that's how you like make most of your coin for it, I assume, right? What are the 4 that I need to be avoiding again? I can't remember. Always can't remember. This is fine. Hold on, pals. I will BRB. T2 ships and gear. I'm gonna pretend to know what that is. Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine. The only thought in my brain is like level 2. I don't know. Real money on the game also. Well, hey, that's a good thing to spend your money on. And you never know, you could find your wife and kids in the game. Many things happen. It's like a good place to search. I don't know. Nerd wife is best wife. Chair. When did you become squeaky? It's not fair. Sean to the body. Yikes. How do I not remember his fight against Fernandez? Didn't we quite literally just watch that? Right? I was not cheering for Sean in that one. I just wanted to see what happens. Oh, what a dude. What a dude, guys. Version of modules and ships. Interesting. Can you upgrade the Tech 1 to the Tech 2 one? Is that, Fury, is that the stuff that you were saying where it's like you could, like you can build stuff, but then often people buy it and it's like a process to build the thing? Because you gotta go and like collect all the resources and stuff for it, right? Or is that different? But very cool. Fishing on a boat, heck yeah. I don't know where the St. Clair River is, but that sounds like fun. I want to try some fishing this summer. I've gone with like my dad as a child, but then I tried to use like a fishing rod like 2 years ago, and I like could not remember how the mechanism works. I was like, I know you throw this over there, but you know, the thing goes in the water. How does it go in the water? Could not tell you. But hopefully this summer I will check that out. Fishing is fun. North of Detroit. Is that in that little bit above the thumb? Mitten? Something? Michigan is cool. It's so crazy, like the difference between like culture and like just vibes. Not so much vibes, I feel like it's kind of similar. But infrastructure too. Like for going from Toronto to Michigan. But then also like going from Toronto to Windsor. I'm a big proponent for like Build Windsor. That's fun though. Below Lake Huron, and yes, the thumb. Yeehaw. Go thumb. That sounds like fun. Nice. It's really pretty up there. I've been to, I think it's like Mackinac Island or something like that. That's as far north in Michigan I've ever gotten. Probably. Unless I don't remember. But it's very pretty. It's a lot of like forest and stuff like that. So pretty. No, stop. It's just my buffering mode is just Wii Sports. It's not even Wii Sports, it's just regular Wii actually. It's like the whatever. Wii Sports is like different. Ooh, anyways. What is your favorite place to visit? Anyone in chat? Or like favorite place to go to relax? Oh. Oh. But can you upgrade one of these guys to this, or do you have to go and like gather all the jazz for that one and then build it like it's a whole new item, or can you upgrade it? Or can you reuse the bits and pieces from it? That's cool. Do 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 do. Why? Oh, 'cause right. Right. Pew pew. Pew pew. So sleepy. It's not even funny. Why no? Oh my god, it's the Whitaker and Shemaya fight. I don't... that one's gross. That one's super gross. Super duper gross. Not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. I hope you got therapy after that fight. Stuff to upgrade as long as... That's cool. I'd like to learn some more of that, but it's probably not at the very beginning for myself. So do you go and like harvest all the materials and stuff and then bring it back to like processing and make the thing? That sounds fun. That sounds like a fun process. Ugh, so gross. So gross. Oh god. Ugh. Nah. It's gross. It's so gross. Broken jaws? No. Destroy them all. Adesanya. Sean's like half of his battle is literally just psyching people out. Like truly. I still wonder how he won against Adesanya. I don't understand. But he really got into his head. Like truly. Izzy hasn't been back in a while. I guess Izzy was like only fighting really one fight per whatever. But like, I'm so excited to see him tomorrow. But also I'm a little nervous. Little nervous for him. Hopefully he's like mentally prepared for it. Do 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 do. That's okay. What missions are you running? Are you having fun? Are you achieving all the things that you have set out to achieve? Excuse you, sir. Well, they haven't survived, so what's up? What is up? Alex Pereira. Alex is fighting sometime soon. Also, I think they did karate combat today. And so do you do those like items that like is that part of the things that you enjoy doing? I just ask people this just to see what everyone is doing, so that like eventually I'll settle on like one of these things and like see how people approach the game, because every single person seems to have like a different approach to the game. It's very cool. It's very much reflective of like the real world too, which is neat. But is that like the thing that you do? You like gather all the things and stuff and find those blueprints on my 5th character mission. Nice. Good job. You're really grinding those, man. Ayo. Are you trying, like, can you compile all of the resources that you get from them, or is it's not account wide, or I guess it's different accounts, right? Mm-hmm. Sean is like watching a cat fight. Like a large cat. Dunk the politicians. His whole like Philly shell. Where is he from? He's from Vegas, right? Oh, Sean. Sorry, hold on. I want to see this. What does he do? When? What? I feel like as soon as I look away, it'll do the thing. Oh shit! Okay, yeah, okay, alright, I remember that. Jeez. He's so good! It's crazy. It's character based. It's incredible. You have like a whole entire thing going on. You have like a whole system. It's nice. Some are harder to buy. That's cool. Yeah. Perhaps I will try to build like a thing at some point. That would be cool. These guys are pirates, right? Like learning to identify them. I feel like every time I log in, I learn something new. How fun. Ooh, thank you. And then what could I do with these guys, these favors? $10 in tokens. Always nice to force your friends to do stuff for your benefit. That's how friendship works. Sometimes. That's how good friendship works. No boundaries. Yeah, we'll see. I've been thinking about which kind of ships I want to try to pursue. But honestly, I'm pretty happy right now. Like, I have, I want to do that presidential campaign trail thing so that I can go into, like, nullsec and lowsec or whatever. To put... To get the, like, exploration achievement or whatever. So that's the other, once I finish this, that's going to be the goal. And then once I do that, then I shall look for the next thing that motivates me. But I really like, I've been hearing that it's like there's all sorts of like monuments or whatever points of interest. So I'm very interested in that. That sounds like fun to me. Go to your candidates area and cash them in. But what do you cash them in for? Like, do they sell the like, ships or something? And then you said something about getting like 4 of the presidential favors or whatever, but I don't know if I'm gonna get those because I feel like there's other I looked around and I wasn't sure where to get those. I feel like I end up... How did I end up over there on that side of the screen? Impossible. Mirrored. Boop. 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 Pew pew. Oh, interesting. And then they like shoot you for your coins. Crazy. I see. Huh. So just sell them? Well, that's less fun. I was so excited to go and see their wares. Yeah, not as fun. It's either the Wii theme song or just, what is that, like, Lion Sleeps. What's the name of the song though? Strange, the things that get stuck in your head. So it's really just like a gold reward at the end of the day. Or like a coin or waste reward, whatever it's called. You can use them to get items. That's okay. Huh. Oh, I can. My targeting has increased. Wait, so you need the tokens for the stuff that you can buy with them, or are you also just selling them? I mean, I guess that makes sense. If it's like super expensive, then that's totally reasonable. Oof, I heard that. Are used for items, for really special items. Is it fancy special items? How special? And is it just like available like whenever the campaign's available, like, or whenever this event is available? Do they disappear after? Why you don't take damage? Oh, Sean. Oh, because you're not shooting it. Like, why isn't it dying? That's quite the ways still. Hello, hello, how are you? I am well. I'm super sleepy today. I went to bed really late. Like very late. And then I woke up again, not late, but I didn't have enough sleep, so I'm just like really tired today. A little out of it. But good, how are you? How is the future? Is it well over there? Do 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 do. Get target. 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 It's kind of like the equivalent of like you could eat ice cream for breakfast any day as an adult. But if you actually do it, it's not good. There's like a reason. Sir, I don't understand why you're not taking damage. It's not very polite of you. Which is actually, Booga, it's going to be fun because I'm going to stay up late on Saturday doing UFC, but then I'm definitely going to come to your thing in the morning, which will be fun because I will again have not many hours of sleep. It'll be wonderful. Yeehaw. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the attendance. Nice. Have a good lunch. Enjoy that lunch. Eat well. Or drink. Do whichever version of consumption. Go. Go. Ouch. Pew pew. Fury, do you have like a favorite event out of the year that happens? Or that like is reoccurring and it happens? Is there a calendar that I can look at? Or is it just like you find out once it's happening? Adesanya. Wait, hold on. Oh, yes. Oh, bump right into that asteroid. Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure. Whatever event makes me money. Yeehaw. You are the merchant. Quarterly calendar. Okay, but no like specific. I'll show you guys next time I'm in WoW. There's no specific like set calendar that tells you what you are. I used to literally dress up my calendar for whatever the WoW calendar was at. I was like, that's what we're doing today. Like I just lived by their calendar. Designed to make you it's just for interesting content. Just for funsies. Christmas event. That sucks. Do the events happen often? Like is there usually always like some kind of event going on, or is it just like a quarterly activity? Pew pew. I think I'm gonna go to sleep after this quest, or maybe this one and one more, but soon. I'm getting there. Although I made it to 11. 10:30 is pretty good. I totally thought I was gonna tap out way earlier. What is this game? No, thank you, sir. Oh. Harvest. Oh, there is a Halloween event. That's awesome. Winterfest. Cool. Capsuleer Day. What's that? Sprinkle others here and there. Interesting. Okay, so the anniversary's coming up. That's going to be interesting to see. I'm excited. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see how it goes. I love Halloween. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. Halloween probably is my favorite holiday. Let's be real. It's true. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I like New Year's as well, too. New Year's is also... Oh, actually, yeah, it's probably a split between those two. I don't know. I might like New Year's more. It doesn't necessarily matter which New Year's. But I do like New Year's. New Year's celebrations are always fun. I wish we had more solar eclipse celebrations. Those would be cool. I guess we don't get those often, but still. Sorry, my hair is starting to bother me. It's going from being wet to being dry, and now it's touching my neck. I cut it off several years ago, just full send. During COVID, I shaved my head. It was fantastic. I miss it. But it's like really hard to upkeep a shaved head. For any of y'all dudes that have shaved heads. It's like you have to shave every like 2 weeks. It's harder to take care of like a shaved head than it is to take care of a friggin' this. Ridiculous. But I like the feeling of wind on my skull. It's so much fun. Scalp, whatever. Sure is a tism thing. Yeah. Sure is. In a perfect world, I would just have my hair up at all times. But it's like cute, you know? It's like the lady in me is like, I want to be a mermaid. I also want to not have it touch me. Thank you. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I loved having my head shaved. I went into a barber shop to do it, and I was like, I had my like pigtails and stuff, or like whatever, braids, and there was like just a bunch of dudes sitting there, and I was like, hey guys, like just easy shave, like I just need you to take the lowest like razor and just take it off. And they were so scared. They were like, are you sure? Like just every 2 seconds they were like, she's about to cry. Like the whole entire barbershop like held their hair. I was like, no, I've like thought this through, it's okay. So it was fun. It was so much fun. And then I shaved it a few times myself, or like we did it at home. But it was fun. It was so much fun. Quite an interesting event. Usually gets you thinking about things. Why does it usually get you thinking about things? The event. No hair is good. Yeah, see? Exactly. No sensory issues in the army. That's a lie. So many sensory issues in the army. Yeah, it's nice. I kind of want to, first of all, I think that like everybody should shave their head at least once, because I think it helps you like reconnect with your face and stuff. And just like learn to appreciate your face for more than the surrounding hair around it or whatever. I'm sure it's like different for boys. They shave their heads for all sorts of different reasons. Or whatever other genders people identify with. Etika. But yeah, it was just fantastic. I kind of want to do it like once a decade, where like it's like a big old reset. Shape for a cure. Yeah, that's nice. Also not nice because of the reasons. Yeah. Cause it's cause it like gets stuck to your hair, the beanie, or it's like doesn't hold. I miss it. It's like it was nice upkeep, and like I have really sensitive skin, so like I will usually like get caught in the trap of like I'm trying to take care of my scalp, but then like if you put too much product on it, it makes it worse. If you put not enough, it makes it worse. Like it's just like a whole ass experience. So it was lovely because I could just like moisturize my head directly, and there's no like hair shampoo and conditioner. I obviously am tired. But the upkeep was a lot, and I kind of, every time I was shaving my hair to like upkeep it, I was also like reminded that I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna go to bed. I was also just reminded that like, because it was usually like every 2 weeks, and so it's like every time you shave that's like an extra 2 weeks until it like grows back and stuff, and it actually grew back pretty quickly, so it's been like 4 years now, so it's grown quite a bit, and my hair was a lot healthier too once it grew back, because I used to dye it all sorts of colors. That's not on my Instagram, but it will get there soon. Yeah, but I miss it. I do miss it. Like Velcro. Yeah. Did I wear beanies? I think I didn't wear any beanies at the time. I was like so stoked to just like have it shaved. Utilized it to the max. And then the thing is that my hair is curly, so like then once it started growing out, I had just like the little like Queen Elizabeth curls for like months. I hated it. So there's that like really awkward middle phase of hair regrowth. It's a whole experience, but well worth it. And if you shave your hair, I didn't at the time, but I was like, if I do this again, then like you can wear wigs much easier. It's much easier to like keep them whatever and just like swap out a wig. So good times. But wigs are like super expensive, a lot of them. I'm actually excited that I got some WoW in today. This is what I mean, like you can tell I miss it, you can tell that I still love it very, very much, even though when I'm not playing it, because I will miss it, and then I'll play it and I'm just like, this is nice. Even if you're like not doing anything, I'm like, yeah, this is home. I have such a questionable bond to that game. It's like very specific. I think I'm more attached to like the World of Warcraft universe than I am like literal reality sometimes. Only sometimes I appreciate reality as much too. As much. The English is not working today. I am the sleepy sheepy. I've also been having like really vivid dreams, which has also been tiring. Do you guys get that when you like dream like really vividly? And then you're like, that wasn't restful. I went on a whole adventure. It's great. WoW is great. Fantastic game. Just like super problematic most of the time. So many of my friends were like, the ones that like don't play have just been like, oh yeah, I'll just log in and play with you for a little bit. I'm like, that's just not how it works. You have to play for like at least 8 months before you can just like log in and play with a friend. Otherwise like they play with you and like whatever, they can go on, you know, they can help you out with your questing or whatever, but silly goose juice. Yeah. I played a lot through like university. I think it was just like, it's because it was like the game that I would go to when you're like stressed and tired and you just like, I feel like a lot of people that play Eve do that here. You know, and you just like log in and do the thing. And then if it's like there for you for long enough, you like start to like bond with it. Like literally this entire setup that I have and like 2 other computers I've purchased just to house that game. Not even like house that game and also do schoolwork, like just to house the game. It does not need that much space. It does not need a crazy graphics card for it. It does not need all these like ridiculous things. but I did it. The amount of money I've spent on that game is, it's not that insane, but it's like objectively for like a broke student insane. Subjectively, whichever one. ESO? Me and acronyms. Sir, why you no pew pew, huh? What is this? I'm so excited to see Chimaya fight again. Oh no, what is this? Oh, yes, it needs to load. I see, I see. Okay, one more, because then we can complete it. Yes, we can. That's how I end up playing forever. Elder Scrolls, yes. 'Tis exciting. I think I've tried once. But again, for many years, it was like impossible to pull me away from WoW. Like, unless the game offered me like everything that I was getting in the other game, I would just be like, what is the purpose of me trying something new? Which is like, again, the most autistic thing you could, not the most. It's quite neurodivergent though, I think, of me. Well, I don't think so, pals. You have to offer me equal trade. Trying new things. Only special interests. Nice. I don't think I've played that. But perhaps I've heard of it. Are you one of the people, like the type of person that likes to switch between games and like play a variety? Because I feel like there's like, it's a split of people. I feel like some people like to do like a variety, you know, and they like to try new things. There's like a game that I want to try. It was like a smaller game, but it's like, it's basically just a book. Like, it's an adventure. There's probably a bunch of games like that. But it had really good graphics and like really good everything. I'm down to try games like that and stuff. But like, people have been like telling me to get into like Fortnite and stuff like that, and I'm like, it's not my jam, like, at all. Or League. Oh my god. I remember people used to like compete and be like, League is the same thing as WoW. I'm like, it's very friggin' much not. Not even close. Just because the UI kind of looks similar? No. False. That's pretty promising then. Because it's been like, you said 2 years you've been playing? Nice. Well, see, it sounds like you've found your match. Okay, one more. I want to finish this thing. And that'll even probably take us into almost 11. We made it! I've switched my snail tank around. They're like inside layout, and they've just been exploring everything. They're so cute. I was washing my tank and then like the water level went like lower than what it usually is, and you could see all their little like teeth marks along the entire thing. I'm like, really get to work, don't you guys? I'm so impressed at how fast they eat. Truly water cows. Really teeny tiny ones. I really want to get some shrimp. It would be cool. Crazy. I know I've mentioned this before, but I made potato ice cream today. I'm very excited about it. Or potato gelato. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't put it into the gelato maker. But I made like the thing for it. So excited to try it. I was very proud of myself. Me and the unconventional food experiments. It's like healthy for you. I'm a big fan of like figuring all that out. And also potatoes are great. Such a versatile vegetable. Oh. Well, it's too late now. This looked familiar. I don't know. Boop. Lizards or snakes? Yeah. I've had 2 lizards. I don't remember the one of them. It kind of looked like my ship. That was the color. But then I also had a Savannah monitor when I was younger. But we had to give it up at some point because he got very big and I was too young and unprepared to take care of, because they get to like Komodo dragon size, but he got pretty big. And at that point we've passed him on to someone that was better equipped. But it was very cool. I like lizards. I had a lot of fish. Do you have pets? And if so, what kind? Or what is your favorite kind of pet? I really like birds. I'm a bird person. I'm a bird person. I like fish too. We have a dog. I like the dog. But he's more of like a people without hands. I probably don't need to go do stuff with this people, do I? We can just kind of leave them alone. Maybe. Maybe not. No, don't do it. Oh. That's nice. Good job. Snails are, yeah, I got snails. Just because first of all, it's a small tank. And then they're cute. I really like watching them like eat the glass. They just roam around licking the glass all day long, and they're really funny. They'll do all sorts of silly goose juice things. But yeah, it's mostly I just haven't really like decided what I want in there because it's a small tank, so it's like I could get in theory a betta fish or a bunch of shrimp, but like I've had betta fish before. That wasn't really doing it. Or maybe like 3 minnows or something. So I just haven't settled on like the other inhabitant I'm gonna put in there, because it's either gonna be shrimp or it's gonna be like a small fish or something. And there's plants in there right now, but I'm a fan of like little ecosystems. I think ecosystems are really cool. So I put a pothos in there right now, and so there's a lot of just like plant activity involved. Dogs are cool though. I would be tempted to eat. I know, that's what I thought too. But they're smaller than like edible shrimp, so not a lot of protein in there. But I do look at them sometimes and I'm just like, I'm just keeping water bugs in this tank. Meh. It's cute. I like to watch them. And they'll like come out and they'll like do their little snail thing. Apparently sometimes they will like sit themselves into the sand and they'll just like sense the water going by. They used to do a lot of it when like they just first got here, but now they don't do it as much because I think they know what's in the water or like what's around them. But shrimp, it reminds me of like Sebastian from Little Mermaid, or like clean stuff, or from Finding Nemo, whoever that one was. These ones, and then this one too. Sir. Pew pew. What's up? Pew 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 pew. No, thank you. Goodbye. Thanks, friend. Okay, go. Okay. Do you like sushi? I miss sushi. Been a minute. Do 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 do. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. Nice. That's cool. Oh, don't like crawfish. I thought you said you do like crawfish. Barbecue also. Nice. Yum. To each their own. I'm a fan of, well, I was less of a fan of anything except for salmon, but we went to Japan with a few friends, and it was lovely, and I did start liking tuna there, and whatever, but it's got to be prepared properly. And I also find that, like, in places where, like epicenter, you know, like metropolises or whatever, when you have, like, Toronto, and there's a lot of, like, shipments of fresh fish, it makes sense, but then, like, small town sushi, sometimes you're like, I don't know. And there's no such thing as sashimi grade salmon. That's not a thing. It's just really about preparation and where you're sourcing your fish. Tis cool. But yeah, it really depends on the chef that's preparing it. Pew pew. You can do it, Sean. Do you watch sports of sorts? And if so, what is your favorite sport to observe? Nice. I don't know if I can imagine that fish, but that sounds lovely. Fresh caught fish is always fantastic. My grandfather used to like fish all the time. I don't remember what he caught. Let me Google. I think it's like trout or something like that, probably. Xander? I don't know. Anyways, and then my grandmother would make like a fried fish type thing. So good. It tastes so different when it's like fresh caught and there's not that like fishiness to it. Somebody told me it's because they like freeze it and unfreeze it, or they like not preserve it, but like once you like hold a fish or like a piece of meat or whatever, that's where like the like fishy taste comes from. But when you eat it just straight up from the wherever you sourced it, it's such a completely different taste. Like, I'm usually not a big fan of it unless it's like freshly sourced, which is hard to get. It's quite the delicacy, isn't it? Unless you know a fisherman. What is happening right now? Is it me? It's because I'm not shooting. That's what it is. No, it's not. Ooh, blackened catfish. That sounds really good. Cousin of perch. Baseball games. That's cool. Good job. Baseball is cool. Baseball season is starting up. Shortly. Has started. Very excited for baseball season. Cheer for my city. Once a year. Jays have been doing great though. Didn't we almost win last year? We sure did, right? We lost though. Did we almost win? It's crazy how you like forget. It's like super important in the moment. Yes. In 2025. Oh my god, yeah, game 7 to the oh gosh, I remember that. Dear Lord, I remember that experience. Such a big deal. There were so many emotions. And then like it's gone and it's just out of the head. On to the next. Yes, because then it was hockey season, and as soon as the Flyers are back, I don't care about anything else. Like, any other problems are gone. You're making me want fish, though. It's crazy. Usually, like, I used to really like fish, and then I was, like, probably, like, 5, and we were eating this, like, whatever, like, the beer type fish that is, like, it's, like, smoked, but then it's also, like, it's like dry, right? So we were eating that, and I just had like this, like, it wasn't even like a bone that was gonna like unalive me or anything. It was just like it just got stuck in my throat, and so we had to go to the hospital to like get it out and stuff. It was fine, like I wasn't like exploding or anything. It was okay. But after that I stopped, like it started tasting different to me. But before that, I used to be, like, such a fan of it. And it never came back. Like, even now, it's, like, I'm, like, still, like, eh. But then once I start eating the fish, then it's fine. Or, like, fishy taste. I don't like fishy taste. For sure, for sure. But I am a fan of sushi. And I am a fan of properly prepared fish. And I am a fan of fish and chips fish. Ooh, that's cool. Nope, don't bump into that. Look at that, we made it to 11, guys. Good job. Yeehaw, I'm proud of myself. Ah, the screaming of UFC. So calming on the brain. Huh, wonderful. Yeah, it seems like a whole process. I've never gutted a fish before. Not in my life. I would cry. I would absolutely cry. I can't do any of that. That's why, like, partially why, like, I don't... We went fishing with my father several times, but it was for, like, really teeny tiny fish, and then we would throw them back. And even then I would get, like, really sad, because I'm like, but we made a hole in its face. Oh no. But if you eat them, that's different. But then again, I would never want to, like, see any of the, like, de-aliving of the fish. I get sad. Anything that has a face, it makes me sad to eat it. I still eat it. Like, I'm a big old carnivore, but... And not so much anymore, weirdly. But, it still makes me sad. Like, I don't want to know how meat is processed. Nope. Nope. Too risky. I'm down with, like, hunting as long as it's, like, for ethical purposes and it gets consumed. properly. I'm not a fan of hunting for sport. Alright, we're finished, friends. Ayo. Well, hey, at least you got to experience it. That sounds like fun. Detroit is cool. I hope they develop a better, like, trade relationship between Detroit and Windsor. I'm, like, a big fan of that thought. They should build a train, and then they should cultivate trade. Both of those places. I haven't been to Detroit in a while, but I really do enjoy Detroit. Yeah, it's been a couple years. It's a lovely city. Michigan in general is like a lovely space. You live in Michigan? Or do you just like casually know a lot of stuff about it? Oh, cool. Is this still, like, do they still have railroad stuff there? Or have they, it seems like they shut down a bunch of like random train lines in the past few decades. For what reason? I have no idea. Perhaps it is like just very financially consuming and stuff, but they should really open all those back up. It'd be lovely. Trains are the shit. Wonderful. GG. That's the one we just pressed. Look at that. Soon. The one that looks like 4chan. Somebody introduced that to me. Hilarious. Wonderful. Alrighty, pals. I am exiting the experience. That's awesome. Congratulations on either Detroit or Michigan. It's a great place. I have much faith in it. There was like, what did we do? Sports, and also the music and stuff. I've gone to like I think I've gone to a few bars down there. Awesome place. I really like America in general, because it's like, it's very like, I think it's very like Toronto is like, now that I've traveled, I can tell that like I know that Toronto is actually like super like metropolis-y. When we went to Tokyo, I thought Tokyo was going to be like a lot more like techy, but then it didn't. And then like when I came back, I was like, okay, like we're pretty like high tech in this city. But when I go to the States, it's always like there's like the big cities and stuff like that, but then there's like smaller cities or like other areas where like it's just like the shorter buildings and like everything kind of just looks like a set, which I love. And I feel like Detroit's like that kind of. A little bit. But I really just like the vibe, and there seems to be like so much like space to live. I'm sure it needs like investment and this or that. And I've heard that they do like yeah. But the rural areas in America are like actually rural, whereas like here the rural areas in Canada are like not very rural, but that's just because we like do our infrastructure in a specific way. Whereas there, like, you know, it's like, it's really cool. And it seems like it's like redeveloping too, which is really cool. I've heard there's I mean, again, I know more about cities than anything, but they have like, they're like integrating gardens and stuff into all of their designs and stuff. And I think that's awesome. I want to go hang out there more often. Hopefully soon. Wild. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your fish information. Fish facts. Loved learning it. You've gotten me hungry for fish. I quite literally might go eat some fish food. Thank you. It's been lovely to chat with you too. And Fury, if you're out there he is. Have a good night. Thank you for your ever presence and help. I would not do the thing without y'all. That's all I've got. Good night, Boga. I hope your lunch went well. 'Twas filling. I'm gonna go sleep like a baby. I'm so tired. I feel like it's 2 a.m. for me. It's definitely not. I perhaps will be on tomorrow, but I will definitely be on Saturday. I want to be on tomorrow, just because I wasn't on yesterday. So, rehaul. But yeah. Cheers. Have a good evening, friends. And take care of yourselves. GG. Thank you.